welcome back to SB Nation. You may remember him from UNC, where he led them to a championship and broke all sorts of records. Now he's with the San Antonio Spurs. Danny Green, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Talk a little bit about, the windy road, right? Not everybody goes to the NBA and then to the D League and then back to the NBA. So I imagine that psychologically that's got to have some sort of effect. How did you use that?
It makes you appreciate things a lot more when you do get them. I said being cut from Cleveland and then the D League and then going overseas. I've experienced a lot, and not all good, but not all bad either. But at the same time, it's a good experience, an experience that's helped me grow as as a player and as a person. So I said the windy road, I think, just helps and it makes you tough, makes me tougher, as a player and a person mentally, just to get through some things and appreciate the things when they do come.
What's the single hardest thing that you've experienced in terms of lessons that you learned from?
The single hardest, I don't know. I would say, it's been times when I was in college even. My father, he was, incarcerated for a couple of years. He was away. My mother wasn't around too much, and I was pretty much by myself there in Carolina, and I wasn't playing a lot of time. It was probably my sophomore year. I wasn't getting a lot of playing time, and I was thinking about transferring back home. That was a time where things weren't going so good, and I was pretty down on myself. But mentally, I had to push through and fight through, and things turned up and got better my junior and senior year. And also when I got let go from Cleveland, didn't know what I was going to do. I thought about going overseas. I didn't want to go overseas, and I was in the D League for 2 months. Those are rough times for me as well. I didn't know if I would ever get back in the NBA or if anything would ever turn up for me. So those things right there are probably 2 difficult times in my life where it's been rough and could have went either way.
Well, things are clearly turning around. You guys just had a pretty big win over my New York Knicks, so congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Well played, well deserved, and you played with your former D-League teammate, Jeremy Lin. You played with him on the Reno Bighorns, I believe, is that correct?
Yes, I did. Him and Steve Novak as well. We've had a couple conversations here and there where we've talked, and like I said, we actually discussed it last night. We saw each other. It was one time we were at PF Chang's together in the D League. I think it was in Idaho, and we were just talking about if we had opportunity, and we were just talking about different guys and different things going on in the league, and just waiting for our chance. And luckily all 3 of us have had a chance. And they're doing very well. Steve is doing very well right now with the Knicks, and so is Jeremy.
Real quick, last question: what do you see for the Spurs as playoffs approach?
Right now, I think we're doing pretty well. If we stay focused the way we've been and continue to play good defense and get our chemistry going the way it was before the All-Star break, I think sky's the limit for us. If we continue to execute and play the way we've been playing together as a team, some guys have banged up here and there. Some guys go down and get hurt. And we've had a lot of our young guys step up and do a great job. And I think it just makes our bench a lot deeper and our team a lot stronger than what it was. So hopefully in the playoffs, I think we can, do some big things.
Danny Green, thank you so much. One native New Yorker to another. I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us. And guys, remember, subscribe to SB Nation, because where else are you going to get an NBA star on Skype? Come on, really. Get at us on Twitter. Let us know what you thought. We'll catch you later.